Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Sunday League to Champions League here at Cheshunt. Today we have games at home against Hampton and Richmond, followed by an away game against Dartford. In terms of transfers, it has been a difficult time so far. We've got no money and we are overspending on wage budget. All of these deals from the loans upwards were already done before I came to the club. We haven't offloaded anybody. The squad is quite small at the moment, but we've managed to sign 5 players so far, and to be quite honest, I think I'll do quite well to be able to sign any more unless we manage to get any players sold. So the players we brought in are goalkeeper Alex Akers is a 3.5-star rated goalkeeper. He is 18 years of age and he came in formerly of Nottingham Forest on a free transfer. We did want to strengthen defensively, but it's positionally somewhere that I have not been able to particularly get into at all. We've tried for a few players, but it just hasn't happened, unfortunately. But in central midfield, we signed Saul Alidor Hamilton, again a 3.5-star quality player, again 18 years of age. He's got reasonable passing ability, he's got a good determination and work rate, but his physicals are quite good, so he's got plenty of energy in that central midfield. He was a free transfer originally from Norwich City. And in terms of further forward, we did manage to bring in 3 wingers, so they're all very, very young. So Charlie Greenup came in, he's only 16, he's only just turned 16. In fact, we signed him as a 15-year-old. He is 3.5-star current ability with 5-star potential at this level. He's got 3-star current ability in the positions we want to play him in at the moment, but he will improve in that. Again, he's got decent physicals and good determination and teamwork, but he has got a lot of work to do, but he's the best winger that we've actually got at the club since we brought him in. We then decided to bring in a couple of left wingers as well. So Harry Burton has come in again. He was a complete free transfer. He didn't come in from anybody. So he is our best left winger at the club. 3-star current ability again at this level, 5-star potential. He's got good ability out wide and really good physical attributes as well, considering the level that we're at. So I'm really happy to have brought him in as well. And the other player that we brought in was Alex Glynn. I thought he was already in the first team, but he isn't. So I'll just do that for a moment. And Alex Glynn is another attacking left midfielder. Physicals are outstanding. He's very, very quick. Hopefully he will do well and improve. He's got 9 for ratings in a few of his attributes. Hopefully, again, like I say, the more he plays, the better he will do. And again, he's a 16-year-old and he was just a generation player from the game. So he was a complete free transfer with no attachments elsewhere. They're the only signs we wanted to make so far. We did have some wingers already at the club, but I think the likes of Beckles, Richards and Newton will be challenging with Adams and Charles up front, same as Ikongo as well. We have transfer listed William Reid, but there's been no interest in him at the moment, so we'll just have to see how we get on. So for this first game at home to Hampton and Richmond, we are going to be playing a couple of the youngsters, and hopefully we can get a decent result in this opening game of the season. So in goal, we have Alex Akers making his full first team debut. We have Pip Blado, John De Silva and Cracknell at the back, with Seager, Ree and Alidor Hamilton in midfield. Burton and Greenup made their debuts out wide and Charles is up front. I'm not sure what to expect from the side so far, to be honest. We've had a very good pre-season, we've won every single game, but we have played clubs that are below the level that we're at, so there's not a lot of quality in their teams. But there has been confidence boosts, and in terms of goals, we have scored plenty of them in pre-season. But obviously the league is completely different. We're hoping to get a good start, but it is going to be quite difficult. We need to be good at home. I think that is going to be vital this season. But we'll see how we do and go from there. I'll just have to change this to that and that. Move that up there. Move that up there. Replays off. And that will be that. So De Silva into Cracknell. Now Alidor Hamilton. Over the top looking for Greenup, but it's quite a poor ball and it's out for a throw-in. Unfortunately, player quality at this level isn't particularly great, so I'll be quite happy to get a decent start and hopefully we can do well and just try and do a few bits and pieces, try and be competitive and just see where we end up at the end of the season. Like I say, we were favourites to finish bottom of the league, so I'm not expecting massives, but hopefully we can do well. And as such, in the opening 20 minutes, apart from at the start of the game, there's been no highlight, and it's quite an even game so far. We've only had the one shot on target, which is a bit of a concern, but possession-wise, we're doing very well. In the end, in terms of formation, which I touched in the first video, we did change in the end to that 4-3-3 gegenpress style that I like to play. It is going to be hard on the players, but because they're part-time, they will get to rest as well. And that is a brilliant effort there from Hampton and Richmond, and it's cleared away. Can we get it away again? Yes, we can. De Silva with a very good header clear. It remains 0-0 here as we approach half-time. But so far, I'm quite happy with the performance. We're looking quite reasonable. It is our first game at this level, and the fact that we're 24th for prediction, we'll take any points that we can get. Unfortunately, our new winger Greenup has picked up an injury here, so he's going to have to come off. We're going to bring on Reece Richards on that right-hand side, and he's more experienced, but hopefully he has got that little bit of extra quality to create some chances on that right hand side. Half time 0-0, a little bit of a boring first half, but I am hopeful that we can at least try to create a little bit more in the second half. The fact that our new goalkeeper is keeping a clean sheet though is a positive as well. Hampton have had 2 shots on target, so we are hopefully going to do reasonably well. We're looking strong defensively, I think, at the moment, which is good to see. Hampton Richmond have had more shots on target than we have. We've not created an awful lot, but we are showing positive signs. It is our first league game, of course, and there's a lot to think about as the season goes on, but hopefully we will do very well. Look, in terms of actual player performances so far, we have got a couple of poor performances at the minute, but hopefully they will improve as the game goes on. Cracknell here to De Silva. We finally have a highlight here. Richards wins the header, finds Seeger. Now Reed decides to strike it from distance. It's over the crossbar, but that is a positive bit of play from the boys. It's a reasonable start. I'm not expecting wonders, of course, but we've got to work hard this season, and if we want to stay in outside of that relegation area, we are going to have to grind out results this season, I think. As you can see, players are struggling for fitness. They're struggling for ratings as well. There's been a number of poor performances, unfortunately, but hopefully we can hold on for the point here. Davis looks over the top. It's well won, and Charles hoping to get onto it there, and it's well worked in the end by Hampton and Richmond, and they're coming forward here with Donaldson down this left-hand side. Still holding on to it here, the fullback. Good tackle by Cracknell. Has support ahead of him. Finds Richards. Can he clear it away? Yes, he can. He finds Seeger, and that's a ball over the top. Charles didn't even look at making the run there. And it's cleared forward, and Gray is completely free now on this left-hand side. He looks to switch here for McKnight, and it's going to be cleared. But it's a good strike from Curran Brown. It's just wide, but it was a well-worked move that by Hampton and Richmond. Eckers into John. Into Burton now. He loses out, or he just about managed to keep hold of it, but the pass was poor, and it's cleared here, and McKnight's in behind on this right-hand side. He has support in the penalty area, but he goes alone, and Jack McKnight has scored right at the end of the game here. Very disappointed to concede so late on in this game, but we've had a number of yellow cards as well, which is not good, and Harry Burton with a shocking opening game to his career. But saying that, a number of the players have been poor today. It's a 1-0 defeat, unfortunately. And again, number of really poor performances. Burton with a 5.6 rating. I don't think I've had a rating that bad for a long time in game. And yeah, we're not happy with that at all. And performances have got to be improved there. And I might make some tactical tweaks. I think we were a little bit lazy at the back at times there. So I think we just need to drop back a little bit. And we'll see how we do next time. Charles Greenup is out for 5 weeks to 2 months, so that is a big blow to him, and hopefully he will come back fighting. Like I say, we've got a number of players scouted and everything, but considering our financial situation, we can't bring in any players at the moment, and hopefully when we come back for the Dartford game. I may have some more signings. I doubt it, unfortunately, but we'll see how we get on for that Dartford game. Okay, guys, here we go for the away game against Dartford. It was very unlucky in the first game. We did work quite hard, but it just wasn't to be, unfortunately. But hopefully, we can get a better result today. We've dropped our defensive line back a little bit, so hopefully we can get a little bit of a better balance. We've set up our set pieces to be a little bit more structured, so hopefully that will help us as well. Um, Even if we get beat again, a goal would be nice. I think that is, we'll start off small and work our way up. Hopefully we can improve matters in front of goal in this match. Um, it's going to be a tough game. Dartford are one of the favourites for promotion this season, so we have to work hard today, and hopefully we can at least take something from the game. So here we go, the game is now underway. We're away against Dartford, and Wilkes immediately in goal for Dartford looks to knock it forward. De Silva does well, Charles does well to get it to Newton. Newton plays it forward, Burton almost got onto it, Reed does almost get there as well, but it's with Herschel now to Funk You. Now Smith to Herschel, Essam, Winter, back out wide to Herschel, Piblado does well. Charles couldn't beat Essam to it. Now John. It's very much end to end here without anything really happening. But Piplado's done really well here, and he's found the teenager Burton, who strikes it, and it's hit the crossbar. But good positive movement, and in the end we created a really good opportunity there. It remains 0-0. Like I say, at the moment I'm just looking at simple things, see what we can do in terms of chance creation, see what we can develop with the squad. We've got some good young players that have come in, but we are going to have to work hard as the season goes on. And a header just over the bar there from Funk You, the Dartford player, and it remains 0-0. Like I say, we're favourites to get relegated, and it's actually a bottom 4 in this league rather than a bottom 3, so we've got to work very hard this season to stay up. And we've had a few yellow cards here. We've got to be careful that we don't get any suspensions either. We haven't got a big enough squad to deal with things like that at the moment. So it is going to be tough this season, and we'll just have to wait and see how we do, really. It's going to be very much a journey, this one. And here's Mead. Plays it back to Bonner, looking for Carruthers. De Silva does well. Now Alidor Hamilton. Now Cracknell. Holds on to it well, Cracknell. Finds Newton. Into De Silva. Seeger. Poor pass from Seeger, and Cracknell couldn't get onto it. This is Coulson. Now Block. Moving forward here. Block crosses toward Herschel at the far post. It's off the post and in. It's 1-0 to Dartford. And again, defensively, we're not looking good, and our passing is shocking in the midfield. I think in pre-season, we created a lot of chances. We scored a lot of goals. Granted, the teams that we played weren't of the level that we're currently playing at. So it's all ifs and buts, really. We need to be a lot stronger, but again, we're not creating anything, and our fullbacks have been poor, and our striking options are poor at the moment as well. And we've only had 2 opportunities, and we haven't had a shot on target. We're saying that Dartford only had the 1 shot on target, and that wasn't the one that they'd scored, because obviously it hit the post, so that doesn't class as on target. So, but they are creating a lot more opportunities than we are, and we get it away there. But now Winter, Cracknell clears this time. Winter again, Herschel, Winter, and there it is. It's 2-0. It's Carruthers again. We just can't clear the ball, and it remains a very dire situation. We're going to have to look at how we play tactically, I think, because at the moment we're just not doing anything. We haven't looked like scoring a goal in either game, so it is a concern, but hopefully we will at least find a way of playing that will suit, and it's going to be tough for sure. Ken Charles is on less than a 6, Harry Burton on a 6, Newton on 6.2, our left back's on a 6.1. It's really, really poor. Carruthers with the ball in, cleared away. This is Ree who manages to get onto it. Plays it forward to Newton. Newton on this right hand side. Looks to switch it here. Burton does well to get onto it. Tried to strike it, but it hit the fullback, and Herschel gets onto it now. And Winter clears to Essen. Really good passing there from Dartford at the back, and they've maintained it with the pumped ball forward, and we just can't get at them. We can't get hold of the ball off them here, and we're certainly going to have to change tactically at this rate, I think. This is very, very poor, and John's made a huge error, but managing to... Well, he managed to get the ball back, but he's fouled his opponent. He's been sent off here with a second yellow card, and it's game over now. It is absolutely shocking from our point of view, and dearie me, not really sure what to do about this at the minute. It is not good at all, and we've got so many players on yellow cards. I think we're definitely going to have to change tactically after this game because we've not got the player quality. We really haven't, and there's a lot of work to do with this squad. We're going to change our striker as well and bring Beckles Richards on. And yeah, it's not looking good this at the moment. The fact that we've had so many yellow cards as well is absolutely shocking. We're trying to disrupt their play, which is fair enough, but this is poor at the moment. Mackenzie into De Silva, Cracknell looking for Newton, and again losing possession. We're not looking strong at all. I know we're down to 10 men now and it is going to be harder, but this is far from ideal. De Silva, Beckles Richards, and again we're just giving the ball away, and look at the space again. And I won't mind, we've got 4 defenders, but they've just completely opened us up there, and it's 3-0, and this is going to be a very, very heavy defeat now. Dartford are creating far too many chances, and yeah, we've got problems, major problems, and I think given the way that pre-season went, I've really underestimated the issues at the club. I think we've got a lot of work to do, and of course we can only make 3 substitutes at a time as well. But Ken Charles went off 5.8, Burton again with a 5.8, Pip Lardo with a 5.9. Very, very poor performances from the boys again, and we've certainly got a lot of work to do here. As Pip Lardo finds Mackenzie, he knocks it long. Beckles Richards does well, somehow keeping hold of the ball for us. Newton to now Mackenzie looks over the top. I can't imagine Beckles Richards will get there, but Burton does, and he's put it over. It's the first chance we've had for quite an amount of time in this match, and he's put it over the bar. It's a wasted opportunity, and straight ball towards Sheringham. It's cleared, and Alidor Hamilton does well, but I think we've got a lot of work to do this season if we're going to stop Cheshire from getting relegated here. And yeah, not an ideal situation to be in, I think, this season. We've already had a red card, which is even worse. And yeah, yeah, it's not looking good. This is Alidor Hamilton over the top looking for Newton. He's done well to get there, and he's found Burton. Harry Burton scores his first career goal. Considering we're down to 10 men, that is quite a positive, but again, we've been poor for the most part today. The goal is nice, but in terms of the performance, very, very poor, and the red card finished us off. So that's that, unfortunately. A 3-1 defeat, and I'm not happy with the performance. I mean, they were suggesting that we played better than Dartford, which is absolutely ridiculous. We didn't play better than them at all. We've got to crack the whip a little bit. We need to be tough on the players, and yes, we're semi-professional, and we're not going to be training a lot, but we've really got to knuckle down and try and get some competition this season. In terms of the next video, we'll come back for the first 2 games of September, where we'll conclude the transfer window as well, and we'll go through if we've been able to make any more signings. Well, until those 2 games come around, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. All your support is greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time, and this is Big Will signing away.